Coming up on this week's CAL FIRE Report, the latest on the state's large fire activity and upcoming fire-related weather. A look at CAL FIRE's post-fire recovery efforts to keep California safe long after a wildfire. Are you or someone you know interested in joining the CAL FIRE team? Learn about job opportunities available year-round. Thank you for joining us for the CAL FIRE Report for Monday, August 8th, 2022. I'm Battalion Chief Isaac Sanchez. California continues to see significantly fewer acres burned this year compared to last year's explosive fire activity. By this time last year, the state saw 5,743 wildfires burn a total of 1.3 million acres. When we compare that to this year, we can see that there's been a dramatic reduction in the number of fires as well as significantly fewer acres burned statewide. So keep up the great work on preventing the next destructive wildfire. As of this morning, firefighters are fighting 7 major wildfires across the state, with a significant portion of those fires up north in Siskiyou, Trinity, and Humboldt counties. 5 of those 7 fires are not CAL FIRE incidents and are under the jurisdiction of other fire departments. For the latest on those fires, you can visit the incidents page at fire.ca.gov, where you'll find external links to our partner agencies' incident websites. CAL FIRE firefighters are still battling the McKinney Fire in Siskiyou County. The McKinney Fire is now over 60,000 acres and 40% contained. A red flag warning for high wind and low humidity is in effect for the area around the McKinney Fire, which could add additional challenges for firefighters. That red flag warning will remain in effect through this evening, and another red flag warning due to expected dry lightning and strong winds will begin this afternoon just east of that area. So it is critical that anybody living in or recreating in those areas be extremely cautious to avoid sparking any new fires. Finally, the Oak Fire in Mariposa County is nearing full containment at 94%. The Oak Fire is just over 19,000 acres as firefighters continue to mop up heavy downed vegetation and patrol the area for hotspots. When large fires like the Oak Fire are fully contained, the work is far from over. CAL FIRE's Watershed Emergency Response Team, or WERT, partners with the California Geological Survey and the Department of Water Resources to rapidly evaluate the potential for debris flows and flooding following intense rainfall in an area that has experienced a wildfire. These findings help minimize post-fire risk.
My name is Drew Coe. I'm a hydrologist in CAL FIRE's Watershed Protection Program, and I'm also the CAL FIRE lead for the Watershed Emergency Response Team, or WERT. The WERT is a process where we evaluate life safety hazards following wildfire. And we do that using the professional judgment of our geologists as well as a variety of different data and modeling tools. For the first anywhere from 2 to 5 years after a fire, these areas have a higher susceptibility to flooding and debris flows. We typically come in on the waning end of the fire. We need to have the fire a little bit cooled off for us to do our work because it requires us to get into the burn area, do soils testing, be able to get a view of the hazards and make an accurate hazard assessment. We're trying to prevent people from being in harm's way from things like debris flows and floods. People have to still remain vigilant. If you have an intense enough storm that rains on the fire, you may very well have debris flows or flooding occur, especially within the first 2 years. They need to be aware of National Weather Service flash flood watches and warnings. And anytime they hear very intense rain near your residence, then you need to start thinking about where you are relative to creeks and drainages and potentially get out of the way.
For tips on what you can do after a wildfire strikes in your area, visit our website at readyforwildfire.org. CAL FIRE is known best as one of the leading wildland firefighting departments in the world. But did you know that CAL FIRE is also an all-hazard fire department? In the month of July alone, CAL FIRE responded to 49,353 emergencies, bringing our total statewide responses in 2022 to just over 316,000 incidents. Call types include emergency incidents such as wildland and structure fires, as well as vehicle accidents, medical aids, rescues, floods, hazardous material spills, and more. These responses highlight CAL FIRE's commitment to being an all-hazard department ready to respond to any emergency incident. In addition to our all-hazard emergency activity, CAL FIRE also employs an army behind the scenes to support the department's mission of protecting the people, property, and natural resources of California. These individuals range from IT personnel, accountants, to office staff, and everything in between. Are you or someone you know interested in joining the team that serves and safeguards California? Are you ready to make a difference? Watch this short video to learn about career opportunities at CAL FIRE. And that's the CAL FIRE report for August 8th, 2022. For regular updates on significant wildfires, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And for tips on how to keep your home and family safe when disaster strikes near you, please visit readyforwildfire.org. I'm Battalion Chief Isaac Sanchez. Have a safe week.